Welcome to the Commercial Safety Inspection video. In this video we will demonstrate how to conduct a commercial safety inspection using the modernized inspection equipment and new tablet technology on a heavy-duty vehicle. The non-commercial safety inspection process is very similar. The safety checklist is tailored to the vehicle and inspection type. Please note that a yellow safety sticker is only issued for commercial safety inspections. To begin, select the Inspection menu button. On the inspection menu screen, you'll be able to see the available options. Select Safety Inspection. From Safety Inspection menu, select Perform Commercial Safety Inspection. Next, enter your user ID and password. For additional security, the technician will be asked once a day during their first inspection to authenticate their account using a verification code that is sent via email. If a mobile phone number has been added to the user's account, a text message containing the verification code will also be sent. The technician can proceed once the system confirms that everything is checked by selecting Continue. The technician will be prompted to take a photo of the vehicle including the license plate. This vehicle photo is required to proceed. The technician will then select if the vehicle is plated or not plated. The technician will also be required to enter the vehicle's license plate number. If the vehicle's license plate was issued from another province or country, the technician will change the appropriate fields using the drop-down menus. The technician can capture up to 5 optional pre-inspection photos with the tablet's rear-facing camera to store with the inspection record. These photos can be used to capture pre-existing damage to the vehicle or other items the technician may wish to document at the beginning of the inspection. The technician will be prompted to take a photo of the compliance label of the vehicle being inspected. This compliance photo is required to proceed. Technicians can capture up to 3 photos. To enter the VIN, the technician will select the button to scan the VIN barcode using the rear-facing camera. If the barcode cannot be scanned, the technician must enter the VIN manually twice. The technician will review and validate the pre-populated vehicle information and complete any fields that remain unpopulated. For this demonstration, we will be selecting air brakes. The brake type is used to populate the appropriate safety components for the vehicle being inspected. The user has selected the blue eye icon for GVWR. The guidance table for estimating gross vehicle weight rating is displayed. The technician will determine if the vehicle's odometer is readable and functioning and check the appropriate box. The technician will then be prompted to take a photo of the instrument cluster with the odometer information displayed and enter the odometer reading in the field below. It is the responsibility of the technician to ensure submitted photos are clear and contain the information required. The technician can review or retake any pictures taken to ensure clarity. If fail or repair is selected, the technician will be prompted to choose the reason and take a photo before proceeding to the next section. Please note that entering any of the safety items as a fail will result in the vehicle failing the inspection. An annual or semi-annual inspection certificate and safety sticker will not be issued. Depending on the vehicle being inspected, the technician may be prompted to perform an OBD inspection. The technician will be prompted to turn the vehicle's ignition switch to the off position for 10 seconds. Once this is complete, select Continue. the technician will be required to connect the 1OBD device to the vehicle's data link connector. The technician is prompted to start the engine. Once the engine is started, the OBD data retrieval process will begin. Once complete, select the Continue button. Once the OBD test is complete, the technician will be instructed to disconnect the 1OBD device from the vehicle and select Continue. The technician can add optional comments about the OBD inspection here. The technician is now prompted to enter additional vehicle information such as fuel tank level, number of axles, vehicle manufacture date. Vehicle manufacture date will only appear when testing newer vehicles. This is used to determine if the vehicle is exempt from a brake inspection on one or more axles. This is based on age of the vehicle. After entering the data, the application will populate checklists for each axle on the vehicle. Select the drop-down menu for each axle. The information you provide will be used to populate the list of safety items later in the test. Please note that if the vehicle has had a qualifying proof of brake inspection entered prior to the test, it will be displayed. The technician will have the opportunity to review the proof of brake inspection entry and decide if they would like to use the entry or complete a new brake inspection. If they choose to use the proof of brake inspection entry, the application will not prompt the user to enter brake measurements for the applicable axles. If the user chooses to complete a new brake inspection, the application will prompt the user to enter the brake measurements for all brake assemblies. Select Continue. The technician can now select any of the categories shown. Selecting one of these categories will populate a list of safety items for that category. Some categories require the technician to complete additional steps. This can include taking additional photos, recording measurements, and adding notes. These categories are marked with a star and these entries are mandatory. For this video, the technician is going to start by selecting the air brake category. This displays the list of air brake items. In this case, there is more than one page of items. The technician can navigate between these pages by using the arrows located at the bottom of the page. Items that are mandatory will be identified by a star. When complete, select the next page arrow. You will notice that a star is next to disc brake system components. This indicates it is a mandatory field. The technician is going to select this line. This page lists the disc brake components. The technician can select a pass, fail or repair for each item. Failed items will require the technician to take a photo. You will notice the star indicating that mandatory measurements are required. The technician is going to select disc rotor thickness. Select the drop-down for each brake assembly. Please note that the application will populate a list of brake assemblies based on the number of axles entered earlier in the inspection. Please note, if the vehicle has had a qualifying proof of brake inspection entry completed and the technician has chosen to use that entry earlier in the inspection, no drop-down will appear for those brake assemblies. Take a photo of each measurement with the required measuring device. Enter the thickness measurement for each brake disc. Select the appropriate box to indicate if each disc has exceeded the discard tolerance. Repeat these steps for each brake assembly. Once complete, select Continue. The technician will select the appropriate box pass, fail or repair for the disc rotor thickness. Now select pad friction material thickness. This process is very similar to the disc rotor measurements entered earlier. Select the drop-down for each brake assembly. Take a photo and enter the friction material thickness for both inner and outer pads on each brake assembly. Repeat these steps for each brake assembly. Once complete, select Continue. The technician will select Pass, Fail, or Repair for the remaining disc brake system components. Once complete, select Continue. The technician will select Pass, Fail, or Repair for the remaining air brake components. This completes the air brake section. Select Continue. Select Tires and Wheels to enter mandatory measurements for that section. Select Tire Tread Depth. Select tires on any active steering axles of a motor vehicle. Select the drop-down menu for each tire assembly. Take a photo and select the tread depth for each tire using the drop-down menu. Repeat these steps for each tire. Once complete, select Continue. The technician will select Pass, Fail, or Repair for the tires on any active steering axles of a motor vehicle. Select all other tires. Select the drop-down menu for each tire assembly. Take a photo and select the tread depth for each tire. Repeat these steps for each tire. Once complete, select Continue. The technician will select Pass, Fail, or Repair for all other tires. Once complete, select Continue. The technician will select Pass, Fail, or Repair for tire tread depth. Select Tire Inflation Pressure. Select Inflation Pressure. Select the drop-down for each tire assembly. Enter the tire pressure for each tire. Photos are optional for inflation pressure. Select Continue. The technician will select Pass, Fail, or Repair for each category shown. Once complete, select Continue. The technician will select Pass, Fail, or Repair for each category shown. If you select Fail or Repair for any item, the tablet will populate additional checklists. The technician is going to select Fail for wheel fasteners, nut bolts, and studs. Enter Pass, Fail, or Repair for each item. Select Fail for condition. A checklist will populate for you to select the type of failure noted. In this example, we selected any fastener is broken. A photo or video is required for each failed component. Select the camera icon. You now have the option to choose photo or video. Select Photo. The camera will automatically open on the screen and the photo can be taken. You also have the option to enter notes for each item. This can be done by selecting the note icon on the right side. For this video, we would like to demonstrate a passing safety inspection. The technician is going to change this item from Fail to Repair. Once complete, select Continue. Select Continue. Once Pass, Fail, or Repair has been selected for each category, select Submit. The inspection summary will be displayed for the technician to review. The technician can review the results and make any changes necessary. Select the back button to make changes. If no changes are required, the technician will sign their name using their finger directly on the touch screen tablet and select Continue. If the inspection result is a pass, a pop-up will appear instructing the technician to confirm the printer is turned on and sticker stock is loaded in the printer, and then select OK to continue. A pop-up will appear letting the technician know that the sticker is printed successfully. Then select OK to proceed. If the sticker does not print, there will be an option to reprint the sticker. Select Continue. Select Scan QR code. The camera will be available for the technician to scan the QR code on the sticker printed. A pop-up will appear letting the technician know that the safety sticker has been verified. The technician must affix the sticker to the vehicle. Before placing the annual or semi-annual commercial sticker, be sure the surface area is clean, dry, free of any dust, oil, and grime. Place the sticker and press firmly over the entire face. Rub the sticker to remove any air bubbles. It is important to follow these steps to ensure the sticker fully adheres to the vehicle. The technician is instructed to take a photo of the sticker attached to the vehicle. Select Photo to take a picture. Select Continue. The technician will have the opportunity to review the safety inspection report. Once the report is reviewed, select Close. A copy of the report will be sent to the VIC owner/delegate automatically. If the vehicle has passed the inspection, an annual or semi-annual inspection certificate inclusive of the safety standards certificate will also be emailed. The technician will be provided the option to email the safety inspection report and certificate to the motorist/customer. The email to the motorist can be in either English or French by checking one or both options. The technician will enter the motorist's email address and then select Send. A pop-up will appear confirming the inspection results have been sent to the program database. Select OK to proceed. Here is an example of the email. This is a sample safety inspection report. This is an example of the annual inspection certificate and safety standards certificate. This concludes our demonstration of a commercial safety inspection on a heavy-duty vehicle with the new inspection equipment.